Welcome to our training on Zero Code Analytics. This initiative is led by the AFROS Agri-Food Working Group, the African Federation of Operation Research. The Agri-Food Working Group promotes research in agri-food supply chain in Africa for improved data-driven decision-making and enhanced food security. The goal is to support academics and professionals of logistics and supply chain fields. I'm Ali, a researcher of Operation Research. This session will cover the introduction of analytics and supply chain. Analytics is an ever-growing field. It has started with basic visualizations, tables, and numeric summaries describing what have happened. This is the first echelon. The second echelon involves extra diagnostic. This is where most companies are and what is needed to handle small operations. It includes identifying anomalies, finding correlations, as well as organizing the data further by removing duplicates and analyzing strange entries. Things like root cause analysis can be used in this phase. Other data mining techniques of clustering and market basket research and market basket analysis can be also carried in this stage. Note that data organization is the most important as early as possible during the process. Organized, proper data is critical for the quality of analysis. Predictive analytics, the third phase, adds a flavor of avoiding disruptions and providing more control on the operation's future. Predicting numerical variables and categorical variables can be done in this phase with techniques such as regression and classification. Regression is done for numerical variables and classification for categorical variables. Prescriptive analytics is most costly and require multidisciplinary approach. Operations need to be mapped and studied further to build a layer of automation and continuous optimization and improvement of the process at stake. A mix of business analysts, operation researcher, and programmers are essential for the success of this phase. Finally, and further, the concept of allowing machines to be ever listening, ever recommending is sought, providing a layer of continuous ad hoc support and thus having the final layer of artificial intelligence and machine reinforcement learning. Supply chain is the evolution journey of a product governance. It starts within four walls of a company in any stage of the product or service. We can start seeing a supply chain by looking at suppliers and customers of a company. Suppliers and customers. This means a supply chain attitude can be taken starting from the retailer, whom have direct influence on the customer and moving up the supply chain until the raw material provision of X product or service, up the supply chain and down the supply chain. Supply chain is not unidirectional. Supply chain is not unidirectional. In this example, we see that products can flow backwards through the wholesaler or manufacturer, whom can issue refunds or replacements down the chain. A classical supply chain in this is that of mobiles and juice, as well as bicycles in this example, both of which include the examples illustrated have raw materials and many layers of added value until reaching the final customer. On a micro level, a supply chain can be applied to any business to business in the market. At this level, we have exchange of materials for money and information. Flowing on the price, information flowing on the price, delivery, shipping, and reception of the product or service. Supply chain in all shapes, forms, and sizes must involve the flow of one of the 5 B's. Most critical are bucks, as in money, to buy boxes as materials, or services as skilled labor, or labor as in bodies. The advanced and most simplest form of supply chain link includes information. Thank you for choosing to learn with us. Stay tuned for more on zero code supply chain analytics.